My favorite games are going to be, the obvious ones. I think if we're looking at from start to finish, it can't go wrong on Monday night at Soldier Field to kick things off. We might have to look at tickets.
Oh, yeah.
We might have to see what's to that.
That's going to be a banger.
Especially in September, it's probably going to be nice.
Beautiful weather, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like the Dallas game, too. We got to get right back with Washington. That's a no-brainer.
Dude, that's a must-have. After they had a open mouth, just like jaws open.
Literally, you see,
after we lost that game,
both teams are neck and neck in terms of potential, in terms of everything you can think of. Rookie quarterbacks.
Yes, that's going to be a battle every time they face.
Literally, Washington skyrockets, becomes one of the hottest teams in the NFL, gets to the NFC Championship. Yeah. We go the completely opposite direction.
Lose every game after.
Multiple head coaches fired. So you talk about a momentum swing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
I don't know.
This is going to transform the season. This
and
one
it's
game out of 17.
Every game the Bears lost after that game was just as bad, too. It's just...
Oh, yeah.
It got worse and worse.
It was terrible.
They never recovered from that game. So every time Daniels and Caleb see each other, it's going to be a good game.
A game that's interesting is that Cincinnati game. I'd love to see a duel.
Cincinnati's defense is not good either. So
right. I want to see us put up some numbers with the best passing teams.
I think Lamar always does really well against the NFC team, so I think we'll lose that game. But I think that's going to be another interesting game. The game I really want to see, too, it's on Black Friday against the Eagles.
Yep.
That's going to be a good game.
That's what I got earmarked, too. I definitely want to see how we rank against
the best of the
Super
best.
Bowl champs.
So, what grade would you give this schedule? I mean, it's a gauntlet.
Any given Sunday, you could lose to a team that...
like the Raiders.
Got 3 wins, or you could beat a team that ends up winning the Super Bowl. So I don't look at the schedule like most motherfuckers do because it's a fucking grind. You think about 18 weeks.
Yeah.
For example,
teams get hurt.
You might play Baltimore. Lamar might be out that game. You might play Dallas, and they're rough getting out the start. Or the Vikings are going to be a totally different team week 1 than they are week 11. So
yeah, that's true. You never know, really. Cooper Rush, we could see him. But yeah, I think this schedule, it's tough. It's the second or third hardest in the NFL. So it's not going to be easy. But, like you just said, sometimes the schedule looks hard and it ends up being easy. Other times it looks easy and it's hard. Like last year, I saw 13 wins. I thought we was going to go 13-4 and shit.
Yeah.
So you never really know. But let's go week by week. Let's break it down. Monday Night Football, Minnesota. W or L?
I would say a W just because it'll be a first start for what's his name? JJ McCarthy coming home. He's from the Chicagoland area, so I would like things to be a little bit much for him on a bright stage like that.
I want us to get after him too,
especially against a quality secondary. Jalen Johnson have an interception.
Okay, and I think Brian Flores, Ben Johnson usually has his number. He be cooking his ass. He wins that matchup more often than not. Especially the last time those two faced, it was blowouts. Detroit was putting it on him. So I think this is a good game for Ben Johnson. This is probably an opening. I think this offense, I don't think we'll put 40 points up, but I think the offense looks better than we've seen them before last season. So I think the Bears get the dub in that one. Minnesota also doesn't do well on primetime games, Monday Night Football, so give me the Bears in that one. 1-0. Detroit. Ben Johnson homecoming game, week 2.
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a really tough one. I do think at the very worst, we tie up the series with Detroit.
Yeah, I agree.
So either one of these, I think this is probably the game we lose at Detroit, and we beat them week 18 when they come to Chicago. That could be a really interesting game.
It's going to be cold for Jared Goff, too.
And January 4th, that last game of the season could decide the NFC North.
It's a flex game, so they might put that shit on On Sunday night.
Oh yeah. Hopefully that'd be must see. And then we both have us losing to Dallas week 2. So 1-1 to start.
Whoa. I didn't never say we was losing to Dallas.
I mean Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dallas. Dak Prescott in prime time slot, 325.
He got 2 number 1 receivers.
Pickens a head case. Him and Tyreek Stevenson, that's gonna be a fight.
Oh yeah, Tyreek don't get in his bean.
So
if he don't get in his own bean, his paws.
2 crash outs for each other. But I think this is a game that the Bears could steal. They need to steal because Dallas is not, the world beaters. They're a good team, but this is not a team we're looking at as to compete for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They might Dallas Cowboys fans might look at it like that, but I think this is a team we should be able to beat.
Flus revenge game.
Oh, we should. Hey, Ben Johnson should cook Flus. Ben Johnson need to cook Flus. You're right about that matchup. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Caleb need to cook Flus too. Caleb need to let it go on his ass.
Oh yeah.
This is a game I expect the Bears to have a good offensive performance for, and they're coming to Soldier Field too. Last year when
Dallas is?
last year when
I have to go see that.
Oh yeah, last year when we were winning games earlier on in the season, they were at Soldier Field. We had a pretty good home record, so hopefully we can continue that. And yeah, Dallas, I think the Bears are the better team. I would take this Bears roster. I would take what the Bears got. Coaching staff too. The Dallas Cowboys coaching staff, it regressed. Mike McCarthy was a good, solid head coach. They hired the offensive coordinator. Didn't even go on with the head coach search. They just hired Buddy that was in the building. So give me the Bears in that one. I think this Raiders game, I right now I have us 2-1. You have us 2-1 too. I think this Raiders game could be a challenging game for us at Las Vegas.
Yeah, especially if you don't take it seriously.
It's a dangerous team, bro.
So yeah, if you go into that game 2-1, you feeling good about yourself. They're going to be a well-coached team. Got a veteran quarterback, obviously Ashton Genty now, so they're going to be a formidable opponent. Defensive line is really tough, so I think it'll be a slug match, but we'll win.
Okay. I have us lose. This is a game I have us losing.
Damn.
I have us losing to the Raiders.
Got the Raiders making the playoffs next year?
I do. I think the Raiders are going to be a good football team. Pete Carroll, Geno Smith.
What division they in, right?
I know. I have them making the playoffs over a team like the Chargers. That's a hot take. I'm freely brewing
it's
on.
Hot as fuck, bro.
Brock Bowers, Geno Smith, Ashton Genty, a run game. Patrick Graham was a great defensive coordinator for them last year. Christian Wilkins is going to be back healthy. So Max Crosby, Kuntz, this defense has gotten better. So I like what the draft they had. So yeah, give me the Raiders in this game. This is one of those games we're going to lose. I feel like we'll have one of those games where it's just it goes either way. A toss
so we
up.
500 going into the bye.
2-2 going. It's an early bye too. I don't like early buys.
Nah, me neither.
But I would want him to get an extension done with Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.